Yes, guys, there is a new hair system on the market, and I've got it right here with me. I'm also going to show you some video content during this particular video that I'm making to give you an idea of what this system is, why it's so special, and why it might be something that you may want to consider. Now, slight disclaimer here. This will be targeted more towards Caucasian people or people with a lighter complexion. Basically, people with more, shall we say, European hair. Now, me, I am a European man. I have European hair. I've sort of got, in hair system terms, I'm a color code 7 or 7 ash, which is sort of like the lightest brown. So if you have that kind of lighter European hair, you might find this video very, very interesting. Another disclaimer, I'm full of disclaimers today, guys. Another disclaimer, they only have this in 4 colors right now. However, I had a word with Lavivid and I said, would it be possible to expand the color spectrum of this particular hair system? Because I think this hair system could be a real hit, and it's something I'm very strongly considering if they get it in my color. So this is the system, and it's called the Adrian. Let's have a look at this system here. So this color is sort of like it's like an auburn color. So it's a Swiss lace base, number 1, which isn't too remarkable. I mean, you know, I'm sure you've all seen a few Swiss laces before. However, the actual hair itself is European. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, Adam, what's so special about European? Well, my friends, European hair is a lot harder to get hold of than your standard Indian Remy hair, which is what Lavivid and multiple other suppliers usually provide. It's usually Indian Remy hair, which is good quality, but it is processed. It's hair that's been heavily processed. With European hair, it's not processed. It's as it comes. This was literally someone's hair, and it hasn't been processed at all. So what you get is you get a much softer texture. It's actually it almost feels like velvet. It's super soft. Also, the cuticles, because it's natural, the cuticles all kind of face one way. So let me see if I can find the crown. So let's find the front as well. The front is there. There's the front. You always know it's the front because it's a gradiated or graduated hairline. Could be gradiated. I think it's graduated. A graduated hairline. So, actually, that could be, I think that is the front. That's the front. My apologies. But what you find is that because the cuticles are intact, they all go the same way. So they all go down. So it's way easier. Number 1, it looks more natural. But number 2, it's easier to style. It's easier to style hair like this. And also the hair itself lasts longer. This is actually the most important thing. The hair itself lasts longer because it hasn't been processed. So for instance, with hair like this, which is Indian Remy hair, it's been processed, it's been dyed, it's been put in an acid bath. Whereas this is not at all. So it lasts longer. The color lasts longer as well, especially if it's been, you know, minimally processed. The color just lasts a lot longer. And I remember about 4 years ago, I've only actually had European hair once before, and the hair itself was still in great nick after 6 months. And it makes a difference because you can get more out of it. You can get much longer out of it, and it looks more natural. It doesn't dry out as much, which is important. Now, I'm going to show you a video on YouTube which gives you more insights. It gives you a better interpretation of the qualities of this particular system. So we're going to go over to my computer screen now. So that's actually the same color in the video as the one that I've got. It's unprocessed, intact cuticles, as I mentioned. Really nice, shiny. That's another thing about it. It's so shiny when you look at this thing. It's so shiny. I'm not 100% sure of what the density is. Given it's a Swiss lace, I would imagine it's probably a 90%. It doesn't actually say on their website at the moment. So Lavivid, if you're watching this, please add the density to the website. So as you can see, it's a full Swiss lace base, breathable and comfortable to wear. I can vouch for that because I've worn many a Swiss lace in the past, and they are one of the most comfortable bases that you can have alongside an ultra thin skin. So you can see the knots are bleached at the front, so you just get that natural appearance, which is super cool. And it just looks like the hair's coming out from your scalp, which is also pretty cool. Now, as you can see, they don't have that many colors. If memory serves me right, that's the one that I've got. Yeah, so there's 4 colors right now. Oh, there's 5 colors. So you've got 5 colors right there. So what's important to remember about this system, guys? Well, European hair is unprocessed. It's actually quite hard to come across. So that's what you're paying the extra bucks for, because it's harder to come across, but it's sleeker, it's shinier, it falls more naturally. And if you're looking for a hair system that will last you longer, it's definitely worth considering. So let's do a comparison. Let's compare this to an ordinary Swiss lace base with Indian Remy hair. Now, with Indian Remy hair, you could expect to get 2 to 3, even 4 months from a Swiss lace. With European hair, you could be looking to get up to 6 months. So yes, you're going to pay a little bit more. I think it's about an extra $100. It's something I'd strongly recommend you consider. As I mentioned earlier in the video, they've only got 5 colors at the moment. They are working on getting more colors done. Now, a little bonus bit of information as well about this European hair system, which is called the Adrian, is that because it's less processed than Indian Remy hair, the knots in the lace are much stronger because the hair itself is stronger. It's less brittle, which means it's less prone to breakage and it's less prone to shedding. That is really, really important to mention, guys. And it really adds weight to this system lasting longer. Bit more expensive, but it pays for itself when it lasts you the extra 2 to 3 months that an ordinary Swiss lace with Indian Remy hair would do. Guys, I hope you found that really helpful. Is this a system that you would consider? Is this a system that you are intrigued by, but they don't have your color? Are you unsure that your color would match? Well, number one, if you're unsure, email Lavivid or even send through an actual sample of your hair and they will be able to tell you if they've got the color that matches your hair.